barbos y goats, entonces todavía bueno, no me quedan nada. So, we'll put the milk tax into the milk tax.
Hi.
Hi.
We're already live. I love that. So we have the intro now. It's a countdown for 2 minutes, right? To let people know. It kind of notifies everyone. And then that'll be kind of fun for us. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So let's get to it. So does
Okay.
anybody have a question? We'll do direct questions today. We're not going to explain a lot. Well, you just ask a question and we'll answer your question today. How does that sound, Miss Sarah?
Yes, I love it. Sounds good.
Okay. Man, what a weekend this was. It was so nice. Okay,
Yeah.
so,
Did you see the moon? Did you see the moon?
Yes. Yes. Gorgeous.
Oh my God.
Gorgeous. Yes.
They were so
Feels
pretty.
so good.
Yeah.
Pardon me. Okay, so hey, we'll say hey to you and then ask a question and we'll go ahead and read for you. We're requiring questions today. We're in deep energy, that's why. And I know that people need clarification, but you got to know what you want to know. What you want to know.
I got to turn my air conditioning on. Hang on.
Okay.
I'm dying. Okay.
It is warm today.
Well, I'm in my salon and it's just like, I walked in here and I'm like, I can't breathe.
Okay. All right, great. So greetings. What we're doing is greetings, Liza or Lisa. All right. We are taking questions. Ask a question. We will give you an answer. All right. Here we go. Here's our first question. Is love entering into my life soon?
Mm.
Do you want to pull or you want me to?
You pull.
Okay. Ooh. I love when this happens. I would say yes.
Oh,
It's destiny
yes,
for you to have this love come into your life soon. But you're in a spiritual lesson right now. That's what a major arcana card is.
Mm-hmm.
So, like immediately when I saw the question, I read it. They're telling me Well, you're learning how to love yourself so that you can let somebody else love you, so you'll know what it feels like. And as you're developing that, you're learning that you are that love, and you'll be able to, I know, right? Isn't that great? Isn't that great? So that's a yes, girl.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, a yes card. I love it.
Right. Halfway there. Halfway there.
Love doing the inner work.
Right? Perfect. Okay. We need another question.
I don't know why, but right now, the way that my squares are, like you and me, I can't see the bottom. I can't see anybody's name. It won't let me scroll up to see it. I can't read the questions or see.
I'll read them out loud. We don't have any questions right now. We're waiting.
Okay, I'm just letting you know I can't, for whatever reason, the layout is like not with it. So I don't know.
Okay. So Sammy got on here and she said a general reading. Let me ask Lisa, ¿te gusta general reading? Would you like a general reading? That's the best Spanish I have right now. And trust me, I'm going to do something really nice. So if you want a reading, let us know. Okay. And I don't know if Spanish is the language, so I apologize for assuming. Let's do Sammy with general reading. Please go ahead, young lady.
Sammy with the general reading. All right, let's see. Okay, well, we have the World card. So this is another major arcana, which is something that's major happening in your life, and it's something that we're looking at as like a major focal point, right? It's something that's actually like a spiritual lesson of some sort. Is that spiritual lesson? No, that's the minor arcana. But anyways, right now you're in a place of you have all of the like you're grasping life with more ease, and you're starting to feel like things are if you're feeling like things are now kind of more in the alignment, you're really in that that alignment. Like it's kind of like you have the world is at your hands, so you're really working on getting this whatever issues that you are having, you're really getting the swing of it, and things are flowing. So the World is a good card. I'm finally getting it, right? I'm starting to understand. I'm starting to get it, and things are happening for you. So that's what I'm getting.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So if anybody would like a general reading or have a specific question, please put that down there. At least give us a subject to work with today, all right? I know we have that thing up there. She said thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. Because I like a fast pace, all right? So let's do Lisa. Lisa probably just checked in, and I'm not sure if she speaks English, but I'm going to do English for you, okay? So I'm going to pull a card for you and give you a general reading. And welcome. Welcome to our live broadcast on Tuesdays. We love to have fun.
We do.
I was feeling as though this individual is going through it. So I look at the bottom of the deck and it's the 10 of Swords. That's how I find stuff out. I just look when I'm thinking about somebody. I go, what's up? Oh, yeah. Yeah. So new thoughts over how to create the life that you would like. Right. And I would say that you're highly motivated. I think that you're just coming out of a spiritual lesson. The spiritual lesson was something to create construct, understand foundation. I think that masculine energy is still with you. And It makes you feel like you have to do. And I would say that you need new thoughts in that aspect because you're the motivator. And I think that having people do for you is going to be of benefit. It's time for you to grow. And that's what I'm getting for you. And that's the King of Pentacles.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! Okay. Well, those are the three people that we have that have jumped on here and given us a comment. Any other comments that we have would be great.
Mm-hmm.
However, there's none right now. So
That's okay.
if people just want to watch, that's fine. You know, usually I'm pretty wordy. Today I'm not very wordy. What about you, Miss Sarah? How's it been for you? What about this weather? Like we just went direct yesterday. Mercury went direct yesterday. So everybody is probably, their panties aren't in a bunch as much.
I've been
Lots of
feeling
good things in the sky, deep healing.
Yeah, I've been feeling, me personally, I've been feeling very protected lately. Very like,
What?
I've been feeling very protected. I feel very divinely protected. Like I've been feeling my spirit guides, my angels, I've been feeling them around me. And it's been really great knowing that, yeah, I feel safe right now. I feel very safe.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's just for me personally. So I don't know if anybody resonates with that right now, but I feel like I'm being watched over in a good way.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool. You want to pull a card for the collective?
Sure.
Okay. You pull one, I'll pull one.
Yeah.
And then we'll end the broadcast for today.
Okay.
People must be busy. You know, every time we do that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. Yes. Oh. Oh.
What happened?
Hi, Lockster. I'm just putting your business out there. Thanks for communicating with me because I wanted to reach out to you.
Oh.
So she's saying, hi, sorry I've been MIA, been busy and won't be able to make it today either. Hope to drop in a class next week if all works out well. Perfect. Love to see you. Let's go ahead and pull a card for her first, okay? It's my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'll talk a little bit about like what I'm doing now. Okay. All right. So it may have felt as though you were dead on the water, all right? And your thoughts probably wound you up pretty good, okay? And I want to let you know, because anytime I see that, I like to find out like where they're really at with it. And the next one is you're smooth sailing. You're going into more solution for yourself in your thought processes. Everything that you're in is situational, okay? So it's just situational. Knowing that, this is probably really accurate too. Knowing that, right? Okay. It means that you're going in. See, if you really look at the card, see how this part right here is all rough waters and this is all smooth waters and they're sailing toward it. And then this is the card. This is the card that you got, right? And you can see that there's rough waters right here where the blood is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you're whatever shark fest you were in, it's over now.
That's good.
Yeah, whatever shark fest you were in, it's all done now. So you're good. You're headed into a good direction. I would say be careful of letting your thoughts get away with like your reality. Everybody is in that right now. A lot of people are, because that's what Pluto and Aquarius is. It's all about changing reality. It's all about changing reality. All right. Did you get your card for the collective read?
Mm.
You're very welcome. Oh,
The Hierophant.
All right.
So,
Tell us about that, baby. Oh, you got the Hierophant and I got the okay.
So the Hierophant is a working with. So for me, I would say working with somebody in that has more of the knowledge that you need to help you um, move forward and learn. So I would say it's like it could be not necessarily like it could be spiritual, but it's just someone to look up to learn and to grow. And so I asking for the help and getting that guidance from the person, from the people that have that knowledge. So sometimes we don't do that enough, and we just allow things to just, we think we know and we're just too proud to ask. Sometimes we just need to get the answers from somebody who does have the knowledge. So I would say the Hierophant is a person of that you would go to for help. Would you say that's kind of correct, Lucinda?
100%.
Mm-hmm. So ask for help.
Okay. So what I pulled for the collective read, okay, because this is a collective read, and that's showing that we're in spiritual understandings, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I pulled the Fool. So yep, we're definitely starting out a brand new evolution of belief system.
Okay. So that makes sense.
Yep. Two mints in one.
Yeah.
I would definitely agree with you. Okay, I have a direct question for your next one. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready, Miss
Me?
Sarah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. It says, is Gaza Tamor the right person for Aisha as a life partner?
Do you want me to sway?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, fuck yeah. Let's just be accurate. I like being accurate. Why not? Tell me when you have your yes and no, and I'll ask the question out loud.
Okay. Yes is always forward for me.
So you have them? You have your sets?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to ask it. So watch. Ask outside of you. See how that feels different?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Is Ghazi Tamor the right person for Aisha as a life partner?
Hold on. I'm getting forward. So yes.
Well, come sit down. Yes. There was so much information, right? Okay, so for this question, we got a yes. Blessings. We got a yes. Because a lot of information came through, right? And it's kind of like there's going to be a lot of fucking work.
Yeah, that's what I was getting. I was getting a lot of like.
Yeah, it's like this. It's like, yeah, it's the right life partner, but will they stay?
Yeah, you got to do some work though. There's got to be some work.
Yeah. Yes, Sarah just turned into a human pendulum. We could do it every single time. I could teach you guys all kinds of stuff. It's great.
But when you ask, but see, this is the thing is like, I feel like when you ask that question, there's that doubt, right? So that was the doubt. That was the energy I was getting was doubt, which means there needs to be some inner work.
I like to read the energy. I like to read the energy, the information that's around it. Yeah. That's how I do it. So I already know what the answer is going to be. It's going to be up to the individuals as to whether or not they stick it out. And it is right because of how it feels right now. And it's not always going to feel like that 100%. Right. It's going to, oh, wow, really? So somebody said, okay, Lockster said that she said, that's awesome. I've never seen that happen before. And so like how you do it, it's kinesiology. All right. So you're using the energy of your experience, who you are. All right. And your body never lies. Okay. Your body never lies. And so your body is all about truth. That's what you put into the field. Okay. Your body is all about truth, and it wants to find the truth for you. So what you do is you relax your body, and you imagine that there's a string going from like the heavens all the way to the core of the earth, and you relax. And you remember those little rubber band things that you could push on the bottom, and they'd go like this, and then they go like this. Okay. That's kind of like what I want you to feel like. Like, you're just going to sway in whatever direction. It doesn't matter. It could be left, right, back, forth. It doesn't matter. But you want your body to be relaxed and in allowance. You want it to allow, all right? And the first thing that you do, okay, is you relax enough to be inside your body, and you say, body, show me yes. Okay, so my body goes forward. So watch. Body, show me yes. Okay, so my body sways forward. And then body, show me no. Okay, so that's mine. Okay, and then everybody's could be the same or different. It doesn't matter. Everybody's is going to be their own. Now, when you get your set point and you know what your yes or no is, you could stand up. Somebody could be talking to you, and when you set your personal pendulum, somebody could be talking to you, and all of a sudden your body's going to be like, well, that's bullshit. That's right. That's bullshit. That's right. You'll be like, oh, damn. Nobody will ever be able to lie to you again. It's the best. And you don't ever have to say anything about it. That's the fun part. So I like that. Okay. All right. I'll do this last question. Or, well, we might have another one after. We'll see how long I go. Okay. I'm glad you love it. I'm glad you love it, Loxer. I'm glad you love it. Okay. There's a lot of breakdown in it because it's kinesiology. So you're using a physicality and you're using quantum physics. And as you put the two together, you're marrying frequencies, and the frequencies are the reeds that are around you, and your body is just telling you the truth. How you sometimes ask the question, right? It makes it different. Okay. So we have Lisa or Liza Tortola. All right. And it says, hi, I have money issues. Can you tell me why? You have a lot of practices that don't allow you to feel successful with money. Okay. That's why. You have a lot of practices that do not allow you to feel successful around money. Doesn't mean that you have to start a savings account. It doesn't mean that you have to do something else. It means you have to look at what you're doing. You definitely have to look at what you're doing so that you can understand what the equation is. So if your output is more than your input, that's why. That's the first thing. Okay? If your output is less than your input, then you can look at how you're spending. That would be the next aspect. Across the board, everybody is spending more because of what is taking place. We have importers that we deal with here at the store, and we can't purchase things because they no longer purchase things. Okay? They no longer purchase things because the prices have gone through the roof. All right? Tariffs have really, because they're importers. All right? So depending on the products that you're wanting to purchase, all right, that is going to let you know. So if you have a certain makeup that you like to wear, you have a certain beverage that you want to buy, or there is like only this for you, then that's going to limit the amount of funds that you have to spend in other ways. So revisiting how you spend is going to take it out of an issues aspect, because it's not an issue, it's a practice. And it doesn't make it a bad practice. It makes it, you feel ass over tea kettle to me, and it's because it happened really fast. And it has happened really fast for many people. So you have to sit still first. That's the first thing that has to happen anytime you're in a situation right here, okay? And then when you sit still, you can look at your finances. You can say, okay, where do I absolutely need to put my money? All right. Do that first. And then that way you can say, okay, so this is what I would like to designate to this. This is what I'd like to designate to this, and see like how that works out. Look for shopping that is not your normal shopping. All right. You're shopping like wherever you buy your groceries. If you buy your groceries at a big retail aspect, it may cost you more. All right. So maybe you want to go to like a Northgate or something like that, where they like people. Just look at your habits and see where you're spending your money. If you're ordering things from Amazon, all right, then don't do it but once a month instead of every week or every other day or whenever you need it. That's going to change how the money looks. All right. It's habits that we build. We can survive on less than we think. Okay. Because what we're doing is we're learning how to dial in that which we actually want. Okay. So when it comes to money, all right, you're good. You're not doing anything wrong. Okay. All right. You're not doing anything wrong. So you're not the problem. You're not the problem. It's just a matter of accepting it as it is for whatever it is, wherever you spend your money. For me, I had 2 Netflix accounts and I had like something else. And I was like, oh, oops. Okay. But that adds up after a while and you don't know where the money is going. So just visit how you're spending your money, because we do a lot of subscriptions. We do many things to create that instant gratification. They put everything into apps now. So now you have to pay for apps, and it's overwhelming. So really visit where your money is going, and that will bring you the ease that you're looking for. I'm going to pull a card for you. Okay. And this is going to be representational. We're going to say, we'll do 13 days. We're going to open a road for you. So 2 Tuesdays from now, check back in. Let us know how you're doing. Okay. This card is going to represent they said what you can expect in 13 days, what you can expect to experience 13 days. Okay. All right. All around your money. You really are in a poor place in your mind. All right. It's your mind. Okay. So I want to invite you to look at it differently. Okay. First, money is currency. It's flow. It's like water. And none of it belongs to anyone. None of it belongs to anyone. Everybody wants it. Everybody wants to keep it and say it's mine. Yet none of it belongs to anyone because it flows. It flows from one aspect to another for provision. Okay? So what are you providing to yourself? What currency are you in? What flow state are you in? So if you're in a flow state that says, I don't have very much, I don't have enough, everything will always feel tight and you will never have enough, simply because of the phrases you're using. Okay? I'm serious. Nothing else can happen because you're saying so. So one of the first things that I would suggest, I would look to try to change my perspective of the experience that I'm in. First, I have to go into recognition and see it for what it's fucking worth. If I have $36,000 worth of credit card debt that I'm not paying, if I haven't made my house payment in a couple of days, if I don't have any money in the gas tank, If I don't have a job, no food, and like my clothes are in tatters, then I'm not in very good shape. Okay. All right. And so when you say it's on me, right? And my words, okay. So you're using something that I would consider a false narrative, okay? And the false narrative lends a cynicism to stupid shit, okay? So first, there's no fault or blame. There is situation. You're in a situation. That's where you're at. You're in a situation and you've made some choices that got you to the situation. There's no fault or blame. If you want to look for cause and effect, you're trying to find the energy and the energy is already gone. So now you're going to have to go all the way back to where you made the decision, motherfuck yourself so you feel bad about it. Bring that back, wait about 5 or 6 years, go back and heal that shit, and then come back to this and see where you fucked up. So stop doing that. Stop doing that. Okay? So yeah, your words definitely, but also how you feel about yourself, the representation of you. You are that flow. You are that water. You're that money. You are that money. I want that to really sink in. Okay? You are enough. You've always been enough. You keep showing the fuck up. You keep showing the fuck up to your life. You keep doing things to make it better. You're good. You're good. You're perfect. You're perfect. You're doing it right. You're doing it right. The result orientation that you're getting isn't the way that you would like it. So you got to shift the situation through a choice that you'll make, but not because you're dumb or stupid or you do it wrong or this is bad or that is bad. No, you're in a situation. If you don't like it, you need to make a choice so that way you can change it. And that's really all it ever is. If you drive yourself crazy, then you will not be able to ground in, okay? Because you'll stay out here in consciousness. You'll stay out in consciousness, okay? You'll add your subconscious fear to it, and then you won't be able to sit in your body to receive. And your body is the signal for the attraction. All right? So allowing yourself just to be good with you. All right? Because every time you say I'm not worth it, then you're not going to receive what you're asking for because you're not worth it. You're declaring it to the universe, and that's a vibration. How the universe works, how law of attraction works, okay? I'm going to give it to you really fast. Law of attraction is part of oneness, okay? Everything is part of oneness, so it has to work inside of oneness. And if you're attractive, it will come to you, okay? All right? And if you're not attractive to that particular ask, it will not come to you. And that's how simple it is. Very, very simple. Attraction is a frequency. All right? And that is produced by a feeling, an internal feeling that you have about the situation you're experiencing. If you have an internal feeling that creates a frequency and you have several thoughts and emotions and you have lots of frequencies, that's your vibe. Okay? That vibe is what highlights around you that you can attract and have experience with. So let's say you're having a really piss poor day and all of a sudden everybody around you is piss poor, like piss poor. You'll be like, oh, I don't like this experience. I need to change it. Well, change this vibe and this will highlight differently. That is the law of attraction. That is how it works. We are one. Since we're one, everything and all that is already connected to you. Everything and all that is already connected to you. And so what happens is our vibration turns an illuminating light on into this spaciousness called consciousness, right? And it says, you can have all these things on these shelves and nothing else right now because this is your vibration. Okay. So it's really about how you talk to yourself. Do you talk to yourself as though you're awesome, right? That you got this nailed, that like everything is right on? Or do you tell yourself diminishing remarks? Do you say, oh, I'm not like that other person, I could be better? No? Okay, so check yourself in that way, right? Because if you let yourself succeed through the words that you say, your life will change, hands down. Okay. All right. That was it. Okay.
Love it.
I know, right? Oh, good. Okay. So we went from after that talk. This is what I pulled. That's why I kept talking. And I didn't want to leave you there. I didn't want to leave you there. Okay. All right.
7 of Swords.
Right. Well, the 8 of Swords means that you're in front of your thoughts, but you still feel trapped by them and you're still in your emotional stuff. So it's only situational. So I thought that we could go ahead and shift her and put her in a better space. So that's why I kept talking. So this is where she's at right now. She's the magician. She just received all of the information she needs to be able to move forward and create that magic in her life. So I think that's going to be I love you. I love you. And I know that we're wrapped up in like all the fucking conditioning that we've been given, being told that like we're not enough and that we have to do better. If we don't look like this, smell like this, whatever the consumer shit is. Okay. All right. And really it comes down to what makes you happy. What lets you say, I'm going to choose happy today. I'm going to choose happy today because I got to help somebody out of the bullshit that the patriarchy gives to them. All right. That makes me super happy. I don't like that bullshit. All I ever think of when I think of the patriarchy is these metal cages around women's heads with metal tongue depressors. And I'm like, oh, hell no, that'll never, I will die. Okay with that. Now I know myself. See, situation, solution, not a problem. Life's too short to take it that fucking serious, man.
Yeah.
I know now. I didn't know this when I was 20 years old, when I paid off all my debt. I didn't know this when I was 30 years old and I paid off all my debt. I didn't know this when I was 40 and 50 years old and paid off all my debt. Do you know what? I'm never going to pay off all my fucking debt because I accrue too much as is. And it's because of how it's set up. I'm set up to fail.
Yeah.
I am 100% set up to fail. And you know what? I think now that I'm succeeding, I just flip the fucking story. It's how you tell it to yourself. That's how you're going to live your life.
Yep.
Good. Yay. She said, I'm going to choose happy too.
Yes. Awesome.
Yes, queen. All right.
Love it.
Okay. Thanks to everybody. Thank you guys for joining. Thanks for letting me get
so much.
I love you, Sarah.
Love you.